So we got Mr. Capone here, West Coast legend. How's it going?
What's happening, homie? Much love. Thank you for doing the interview. I said, yeah, you can come and get a little quick interview at my studio, so I'm definitely down to do it, and let's run it. You feel me?
Most definitely, yeah. It's appreciated for you being able to share your time with us. So yeah, I know that you put out that new song, "Break It Down." I've heard it; it's really good. How'd you come about making that song?
I was in the studio, and the last couple of years I've been going a lot of, outside hitting the clubs in LA, and I've been seeing what's going on with the music. You feel me? Like everybody's turned up, everyone's having a good time. I'm knowing that I'm always on tour, like literally, like the last 4 or 5 years, just been on tour doing my music. But when you come to LA and big cities, LA, Miami, you pop up in the club, everyone's turning up nowadays. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? I need to do something because I'm really that person. I'm really turning up. So what people don't understand is like I'm really out there too in that environment. So I was like, you know what? I need to do what I experienced too. So I called the song "Break It Down" because we've seen a lot of them baddies break it down in our life, and so we made a song "Break It Down," and much love that now all kinds of radios are playing it. So if you're in these cities, Spokane, I'm just going on top of the head, Salt Lake City, Oxnard, San Antonio, Corpus Christi. I probably missed a lot of cities right now. But yeah, they're playing the record like crazy. Modesto, California. I mean, just a lot of cities are playing the record right now, breaking down. I think we're close to breaking in the top 100 right now in the country. And hopefully it keeps skyrocketing up. You feel me? So yeah, that was my new record, Break It Down. And it's about time I drop a single. It's been like hella long time. You feel me?
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's a really good song for sure. So let's see. How'd you meet Neon?
Oh yeah, Neon. So we had some encounters many times, and see, everybody want to hit up Neon. Everybody's trying to do stuff with Neon, but Neon he's an innovator, and he knows what people want. And when he see me, he's like, "Damn, you look like a GTA character." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Homie, we really are them kind of vatos." You know what I'm saying? GTA characters. He's like, "Damn." Then he met a couple of the homies, and he's like, "Man, can I come and see that thing?" Because all these guys are, I guess, I don't know if it's, I don't want to say new generation or whoever they're, all these people that he sees, he looked up to as kids, and just, wow, the homies, the cholos with the estilo, the cultura, no one's giving them that. Like people want to take them to like fancy stuff or do different stuff. Nah, the homies, they want to see the homies. They want to see that authentic. You feel me? And there's no price to authenticity. And at the end of the day, he's like, "Yo, I want to see real homies." Obviously, we had so many homies in there. Shouts out to the homies from Lomas. Shouts out to the homies from Playboys in the building. Shouts out to the homies from the Seas. Man, just different bottles. Bottle Sud. Just a bunch of bottles were in the building that night. And different people that are part of the stilo, the culture. And he's like, "I want to see that. The homies, the cholos, the feather hat, the old school, the Lolos, the Impalas, the Hainas." So I said, "You know what? This is what we do on the regular. Like, yeah, at night sometimes we're partying at the clubs. Homies spending big money at the clubs, but they want to see the authenticity, like being in the backyard boogie with the familia, with the people." So I was like, "Yo, pull up, homie." Neon pulls up, and man, he's loving it. You feel me? And that's how we keep it real. See, there's a saying, when I go to the clubs, I still keep it cholo. Like right now, I'm just a little, dressed casual. But I pop up at a club, I'm in a white tee. I'm G'd up. I'm banged out. I don't wear no fancy stuff. Yeah, I do, here and there. But I keep it G. Because when people really have money, sometimes you don't have to show it. And authenticity, as you grew up with authenticity, you're going to keep it real from day one. And I've been keeping it real from day one, and that's why a lot of people relate to me and respect me, because I keep it day one. And like you said, Neon, he wanted to see the real stuff. And we gave him the real stuff, and he enjoyed it. It was nothing but love. And next time, Neon, we're going to do some different things, and we just got to show him the real stuff. Because we're real ones, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to fake it when we're not. at the end of the day, even if we got feria, that ain't the estilo we were raised in. We were raised in the backyard, family, barbecue, having a good time. We want to always keep it there. We might have, in that building, there was a bunch of millionaires in there, but they're still keeping it real. The house we're at was a sick pad. Homies, grew up with my homies from my neighborhood too. Sick pad, had 4 low riders, had all kinds of stuff. So you know what I'm saying? It's all about the family, the culture, and man, we had a good time. Shout out Neil. Get ready for something else. Hey, maybe I'm gonna do a streaming thing too. You feel me?
Yeah, that was dope, man. Just to see, 2 different generations like that connecting, that was cool,
Yeah, and you know what the culture now, like you go to Santa Fe Springs, Swap Meet, you go all that, you'll still see that stilo even with the young kids. We don't, you know what? It's all love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support that and show that, like Neon, he might not look like that in real life, but he wanted it one day, so we got him. You come to the party, because back in the days, if you didn't look like part of the culture, homies will slap you up. You feel me? So, hey, Neon pulled up. He had a good time, and that's part of sharing something that we have that he doesn't have. And yeah, next time we might take him to Santa Fe Springs Swap Meet. Be on the lookout.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, so I heard about that new record. I don't think it's came out yet, but it's with Mozzy, right?
Yeah, it's coming out this week right now. Coming up soon, very soon.
Oh, okay.
Mozzy, me, and Frenzo from the UK. International track called Touchdown. Fire track. You guys got to check it out. If you haven't seen it, Mozzy. Hey, Mozzy's a West Coast, one of the new West Coast that's been banging hard with the music in the last 10 years. And it was just good that I got on a remix with him and Frenzo, and it was dope. Like, just, hey, the song came out fire. Mozzy, King Capone, because I did that in the UK, and Frenzo, classic. I got my own Spotify also on the UK. It's called King Capone. So make sure you guys, if you don't know about my UK music, go subscribe to my UK. Shouts out to all my people out the UK, Birmingham, Bradford, all the boys from Allen Rock, London, wherever you at.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, especially to go international, do music in the UK too. That's really cool.
Manny,
Yeah,
Manchester.
you don't see a lot of artists from the United States do that, so
That's
really
one
cool.
thing about me. I got a bunch of records in the UK. I got records from Poland that charted. I got records with artists in these places. I've done tours in Germany. I've got records with artists from Germany, from Echo Fresh, who was a legend back in the days. I got records, and I've done shows in France. I've done shows in Spain. I've been to Ibiza. I've been to Madrid. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to a lot of places around the world. So technically, I have music with everyone. I have songs in India with someone. I have songs in Korea with Jay Park, one of the biggest Korean artists. I have a song with Sidhu from India, rest in peace. Moose, big artist in India. Man, the list goes on. All countries tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Tapped in. Like right now, I'm pulling up to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the fight in Saudi. I got my boys out there in Saudi. Shouts out to the Outlaws, Tupac, my boy Mutab, part of the Outlaws. He's out there. All my people out there in Saudi. Watching the fight, Bivol Betterbeev. My boy Madrov versus Virgil Ortiz. And my boy Hansa Sharif against Carlos Adam. It's going to be some good fights. Shakur, too, Stevenson.
Nice.
Yeah, worldwide, man, we just keep making moves. We don't just stay in one corner, homie. We spread it. And when I go to these places, sometimes I'm G'd up, socks pulled up, banged out, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Money is not about clothing. Money is about authenticity. When you're authentic of whatever you do, you're going to be on top of it. When you mimic someone else, you're not going to be on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's really respectable. Yeah, so I also heard that you have a new song coming out with OT Genesis. Is that right?
Yep. You know
Wow.
OT. I got my plug from the Cholo. See? Just like him. You know what I'm saying? OT. He loves that Cholo homie stuff. Same thing. He's like, man, I like them socks pulled up, homie. You know, boom, boom, boom. So OT and me got a sick record. Man, I don't even know what you want to. I don't know if I should say because it's not coming to come out till like maybe May. But we got a sick record coming out. Big ol' colote. It's gonna be crazy. You don't. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you if you didn't know. You know. You don't know. Hey, The big old colote, I'll tell you straight up, though. It's gonna be cracking.
Yeah, I think that first song I heard by him was the "I'm in Love with the Coco," or however that goes. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm in love with the Coco. He got it from a cholo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a catchy song.
Local.
Yeah. So what about let's see. Also, I heard you were doing a song with Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, I mean that's something I can't really speak on.
Yeah.
We're talking label deals, whatever. Hopefully, shout out to my boy French Montana, Zach putting that together. But we got a lot of things in works, and we're just gonna get to those things a little later. You feel me?
Dang. Yeah, that'll be a really cool collab. And then obviously, you know, rest in peace, Brentonwood. I know he passed away recently.
Rest in peace to Brentonwood, man.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed to have a few songs with Brentonwood. I'm blessed to be on stage with Brentonwood. Not many artists have. I don't know if any artist has been on stage with Brentonwood to do a song together, but I've done shows together, being on the same and performed the same song with him on stage. I had him in the studio with me, performed in vocals inside the studio with me. I did the song with him in the studio. I did it all. So I'm very blessed to have songs like that with Brentonwood, who passed away. I feel like in my head, like, you know what, I got to keep the oldies alive. So I'm not done with the oldies, guys. Everybody's like, Capone, you need to do the oldies. I would definitely come back with some oldies and keep Brentonwood's music alive, keep the oldies alive. You feel me? Because I got to Take a Chance with him and Me and You and a few others I did with him. So, hey, shout out Brentonwood. Rest in peace to one of the legends in our community. And like you said, it don't matter what color you are. If you're real and the community feels you, the community is going to love you. And Brentwood is loved in the culture. He's a real one. Shout out Brentwood.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely a legend. And, you know, some of the other questions I asked you earlier about some of the other artists you were collaborating with, you know, the Black and Brown unity, that's obviously really important.
It's not about unity. This is how we been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you got talent, we're going to work. That's how it is. There's no unity. At the end of the day, there's no such thing as unity because your own brother will snake you. Your own cousin will snake you. Your neighbor will snake you. It's just about showing mutual respect to everyone accordingly and not seeing no colors between anyone. So there's no unity. It's all one race, one people, mankind.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I've seen, you know, to start the year off, you did quite a few podcasts this year, and they've all done really well. Have you ever thought about maybe doing your own podcast?
So yeah, that's good you say. So starting like I think maybe April, maybe March, probably April. I don't know. Hopefully March, I'm gonna start my own podcast. So we're looking my team because I'm gonna be under a team on this. They're looking for sponsors and stuff like that. So as soon as they get it together and get it cracking, I'm ready to step in and just give you these interviews and give you real klecha and stuff that I know. You feel me? Internationally known, not just about our community and in the barrios and whatever. Like, because times is changing and we gotta elevate. So teach you about other cultures, teach you about other stuff in the world. I've witnessed a lot, and I come from this stilo, and I went all around the world, and I represented that stilo to the fullest. I came G'd up to every country, banged out. I didn't have to go wear Versace and show off to be in another country with their bangers. You go to some of these countries, these fools wear Versace, and that's how they bang, and they get it. But I'm gonna come and represent how we represent. I'm not gonna come and dress like them and act like them. I'm gonna come how we represent how we grew up in the 90s, and we ain't ever gonna sell out ourselves. So at the end of the day, I can show you the whole culture, and everyone respects me for that. So that's why everyone takes a liking to real. So wherever you are in the world, the ghettos, the rich places, they all respect the real. Shout out to the real.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, so I got one last question. Is I've been starting to see on YouTube different clips and stuff kind of pop up about that guy SPM, and I remember you talked about him a couple years ago. I think
you would ask me about that question, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, you were like the first person that I remember that started talking about him and kind of shined some light.
Yeah. Definitely, I shine some light like a real camarada, like a real one's supposed to do. You feel me? It was me and some other guy kind of spread it out there. I mean, it was dabbled here and there before. Lazy was someone who speaked on it. Some other guys spoke on it before. But when I got my foot stepped in it and they knew I was speaking on it, that's when it really got out there. You feel me? Like, if it wasn't me, you know, kind of whatever, it is what it is. And I can respect that when I went to Texas, a few people came and chopped it up with me. And I told them straight up, because, you know, I go everywhere. I did a whole tour in Texas right after. The internet was trying to slay me. The internet was like, oh, you're not allowed in Texas. They don't like you. Boom, boom, boom. ESPN's right. You're wrong. Look, I'm not here to battle and talk crap about Texas, because Texas, I got love for Texas. Shout out Texas. I found my best exes in Texas. Man, Texas is love. Texas, man, I remember that girl rolling up on me in a Lexus. Oh, man, Texas. I can tell you a lot of stories about Texas. But Texas has definitely shown me a lot of love. For the ignorant internet trolls that say stuff like that, I went to Texas. We sold many shows, many tickets, many merchandise, and it was all love. And I knew it at the end of the day, the real is going to be real. And I'm going to stand 10 toes on being real. And when I went there, and the few people who had questions about it, we chopped it up. And they're like, damn, you're right 100%. And we didn't back down. We didn't just go on the internet to talk crap. We really went out there and talked to people. And yeah, we got to the point. And I figured I did my thing. And then the internet still was on me. Maybe 80% was still talking negative about me. But I go, you know what? The truth will always prevail. The truth always lasts, homie. You can't ever take out the truth. That's just how it goes in this world. The truth will never be defeated. It never will. As much as dent you things, as much as nonsense, smut you could put on something, you can never defeat the truth. And I spoke the truth. And now, like you said, I just seen, well, I don't know if you said it, but I seen a lot of these new things right now. Like, I think he got his stuff revoked. I don't even know, like, everyone's aware now.
Yeah, so, he got denied parole. I think I saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everyone's aware now.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like I did justice to the community and spoke on what I needed to spoke on. I didn't clout chase every day, keep yabbity, keep like woo, 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 like, and I would have a right to do that, because when there's someone on that kind of pedestal of doing stuff with children's and stuff like that, yo, look, I just seen an interview right now. I'm not gonna say no names, but people said that they're with him and they really seen him do that all the time. I personally went to Texas and people told me personally in my face. That's why I wasn't worried about saying it. They told me back in the days that they know that was true. So that's people talking. But once you see the paperwork, it puts the stamp. It puts the stamp. And once I know the stamp is there, I spoke my truth. Not to say I'm superior because I spoke truth, but you know what? I have to tell it like it is. You feel me? And now you see what it is. 2 years later, man, I spoke my truth. And shout out Texas. It's time for new Texas artists to come up, blow up, he's getting his money. At the end of the day, he's going to get paid for the rest of his life. All you new artists, Texas has a strong community. Keep grinding, Texas. Man, I love Texas. You know, I got houses in Texas. I'm thinking about settling in Texas. So at the end of the day, man, Texas represent that T. California to Texas. I do projects. See to Texas, Little Flippin' Capone. Shout out Texas. But yeah, SPM, you already know. I don't want to say his name anymore.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. You know what it is.
Charlie, yeah.
There you go.
All right, well, hey, man, I want to take up any more of your time. Really appreciate you letting me come here and, you know, answer a lot of my questions.
Yeah, man, I mean, hey,
any last words? Yeah.
Oh, man, this to any other podcaster, because I'm on a busy, tight schedule. If you want to just, whatever, do a little interview on personal, just DM me and maybe I can send you to my management and they could refer you to set up the podcast. And just whatever questions you want to have, you can have. And with this one, I'm also letting, this is going to play on my channel, and homie did the interview, so that's, you know, that's a double thing. I'm showing love to him because he don't really have a podcast channel yet, but he's getting into things. So definitely I will put it on my podcast channel, and we'll get this cracking. And hopefully when you get your podcast channel, I already told you I'm going to shoot you back whatever you need from me, man. But much love, your homie Mr. Capone, man.
Good.